Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Have you ever thought about why making your first $100,000 feels so challenging, almost like climbing a tall mountain, but then once you hit that mark, getting to $200,000 feels much easier, like taking a nice walk in the park? Well, you're not alone in this feeling. Today, we're going to explore why this happens and how you can understand it better. Whether you're just starting your financial journey or you've already made some progress, grasping this idea can really change your perspective on building wealth. So let's dive in and talk about why that first $100,000 can be tough and how everything becomes easier after you reach it. Part 1. The first $100,000 is all about discipline. Let's be honest for a moment. The first $100,000 is hard work. It requires a lot of discipline and dedication. It's not just about saving money, it's about building good habits that will last a lifetime. When you're starting out, you may be fresh out of school, dealing with student loans, or just trying to get a handle on budgeting and saving. At this stage, you are learning how to earn money, but you also need to learn how to keep it and make it grow. Every single expense feels like a huge decision. For most people, saving money can feel really slow. You might save $100 here and $200 there, and it often feels like you're not making any real progress. And then there's all that financial advice out there. Should you invest in stocks, real estate, or mutual funds? Should you pay off debt first or build an emergency fund? It's so much to think about, and it can make reaching that first $100,000 feel almost impossible. But this stage is very important, not just financially, but mentally too. It's not just about accumulating money, it's about changing the way you think. You're rewiring your brain to focus on the long term. Building wealth at this point is more about having the right mindset than just using smart strategies. It's about saying no to instant rewards and keeping your eyes on the bigger picture. Now, let's explore some practical ways to develop this discipline. 1. Set clear goals. Start by writing down your financial goals. Break them down into smaller, achievable steps. Instead of just saying, I want to save $100,000, set a goal like, I want to save $500 this month. This makes it less overwhelming and gives you a clear target to aim for. 2. Create a budget. A budget is your roadmap to financial success. List your income and expenses to see where your money goes. This will help you identify areas where you can cut back and redirect that money toward savings. 3. Automate savings. Set up an automatic transfer from your checking account to your savings account. This way, you're paying yourself first before you can spend the money on other things. 4. Limit impulse spending. We live in a world full of temptations. It's easy to make impulse purchases. To combat this, give yourself a waiting period. If you want to buy something, wait 24 hours. This helps you decide if you really need it or if it was just a fleeting desire. 5. Celebrate small wins. Every time you hit a savings milestone, celebrate it. Whether it's treating yourself to a small gift or enjoying a nice dinner, rewarding yourself keeps you motivated to keep saving. Remember, building discipline takes time. You won't see overnight results, but every small step adds up. Part 2. Compound interest, your secret weapon. Now here's the good news. Once you reach $100,000, you unlock something amazing: compound interest. You might have heard people call compound interest the eighth wonder of the world, and they're right. So what is compound interest? It's when the money you earn starts to earn its own money. The longer you keep your money invested, the more it grows and the growth starts to speed up. Let's break this down with an example. Imagine you save $10,000 and earn a 7% return on it. In the first year, you make $700. That's nice, but it's not life-changing, right? But when you reach $100,000, a 7% return gives you $7,000. That's a much bigger deal. The next year, you earn money not just on your original $100,000, but also on that extra $7,000 you made. Over time, this process builds and builds until your wealth starts to snowball. Now, here's the important part: when you start from zero, you don't have the advantage of compounding. That's why the first $100,000 can feel like such a tough climb. It's all your hard-earned cash working for you. But once you cross that threshold, compound interest starts to do some heavy lifting. Suddenly, your money is working just as hard, if not harder, than you are. Let's look at another example to clarify how powerful compound interest can be. Imagine you're 25 years old, and you decide to start investing. If you invest $5,000 a year at a 7% return, by the time you're 65, you'll have over $1 million. That's the power of starting early and letting compound interest do its magic. But it's not just about the numbers, it's about changing your mindset. Instead of seeing saving as a chore, view it as an investment in your future. The sooner you start, the more time your money has to grow. Part 3: Momentum matters. Getting past the plateau. Now, let's talk about momentum. One of the hardest parts of building wealth is overcoming inertia. When you're at the bottom, it can feel like you're barely moving forward. This feeling can be discouraging and is a big reason why many people give up after saving just a few $1,000s. Think about it this way: imagine you're trying to push a car that's stuck in the mud. At first, it takes a lot of effort. The wheels are spinning, and it feels like no matter how hard you push, the car isn't moving. But once that car starts rolling, it's much easier to keep it going. That's exactly how wealth building works. Once you break through that initial resistance, whether that's at $10,000, $50,000, or the big $100,000, the process starts to speed up. Momentum is now on your side. You're earning more on your investments, and most importantly, your good habits are already in place. You've built the discipline to save, invest, and live below your means. Now you can start to enjoy the ride. So how can you maintain and build momentum? Here are some tips. 1. Stay consistent. The key to building momentum is consistency. Make saving and investing a regular part of your routine. Treat it like any other important bill you need to pay. 2. Revisit your goals. Periodically review your financial goals. Are they still relevant? Have you achieved some and need to set new ones? Adjusting your goals keeps you motivated and focused. 3. Track your progress. Keep track of your savings and investments. Seeing your progress can be incredibly motivating. Use apps or spreadsheets to visualize how much you've saved over time. 4. Stay informed. Keep learning about personal finance and investing. The more you know, the more confident you'll feel in your decisions, which helps maintain momentum. 5. Get support. Share your financial goals with friends or family. Having a support system can keep you accountable and motivated. Consider joining a financial community where you can share experiences and learn from others. As you build momentum, you'll start to notice the positive effects on your finances. You'll feel more in control, and reaching your financial goals will seem much more achievable. Part 4: Your income starts to matter more. Let's switch gears for a moment. When you're working toward your first $100,000, your income is very important. For many people, increasing their income is one of the fastest ways to hit that goal. Early on, every single dollar counts. You find yourself thinking twice about that morning coffee, every dinner out, and all those subscriptions you don't really need. And that's a good thing, because being smart with your money is necessary to reach that first $100,000. But once you've built a solid financial base, your focus starts to shift from saving every little penny to thinking about how to increase your income. After all, there's only so much you can save, but your earning potential, that's nearly unlimited. By the time you cross the $100,000 mark, you may realize that cutting out your daily latte won't make or break your financial future anymore. Instead, the focus shifts to, how can I increase my income? This is where it gets really exciting. You can take more calculated risks, like investing in real estate, starting a side business, or exploring higher return investments, because you're not starting from scratch anymore. Your financial safety net is already in place, and your money is compounding. So how can you increase your income? Here are some strategies. 1. Invest in yourself. Consider furthering your education or gaining new skills. This can make you more valuable in the job market and lead to higher paying opportunities. 2. Ask for a raise. If you feel you're underpaid, don't be afraid to ask for a raise. Prepare your case with data about your contributions and market salary rates. 3. Explore side gigs. Look for freelance opportunities or side jobs that can bring in extra income. Whether it's driving for a ride-sharing service or freelancing your skills online, every bit helps. 4. Start a business. If you have a passion or a skill, consider starting your own business. This can be a great way to tap into your earning potential while doing something you love. 5. Network. Build connections in your field. Networking can open doors to new job opportunities and collaborations that can increase your income. As your income grows, you'll find that building wealth becomes much more manageable. You'll have more flexibility to invest, save, and achieve your financial goals. Part 5: Leverage kicks in. Another factor that makes the second $100,000 easier is the concept of leverage. And no, I'm not just talking about financial leverage, though that can play a part too. I'm talking about leveraging your experience, knowledge, and connections. By the time you've saved and invested your first $100,000, you've gained a lot of experience. You've made mistakes, adjusted your strategies, and figured out what works best for you. You also have a better understanding of the markets and how to grow your wealth efficiently. Confidence is a form of leverage as well. You've gone through the hard part and now you know how to move forward. You understand what you need to do to grow your money, and you're not second-guessing every decision. Instead, you're refining your strategies and becoming more efficient. Your connections also become more valuable. By the time you've built up $100,000, you've likely networked with others who share similar financial goals. You might have found mentors or joined communities focused on building wealth. These relationships can lead to new opportunities, whether it's learning about better investment strategies, collaborating on business ventures, or even finding better career opportunities. So how can you leverage your experience and connections? Here are a few ideas. 1. Mentorship. Seek out mentors who can provide guidance and insights based on their own experiences. Their advice can help you avoid common pitfalls and make smarter decisions. 2. Networking events. Attend financial workshops, seminars, and networking events. Meeting like-minded individuals can lead to valuable opportunities and collaborations. 3. Join online communities. Consider joining online forums or social media groups focused on finance and investing. These platforms can provide support, resources, and insights from people at various stages of their financial journeys. 4. Share your knowledge. Don't hesitate to share what you've learned with others. Teaching others can solidify your own knowledge and expand your network. 5. Collaborate. Look for opportunities to collaborate with others on projects or investments. 2 or more heads are often better than one. By leveraging your experience and connections, you can accelerate your wealth-building journey. You'll find that you're not just relying on your own efforts, you have a network of support that can help you succeed. Part 6. The snowball effect. And here's where everything comes together: the snowball effect. Once you hit $100,000, everything you've learned, the momentum you've built, the habits you've formed, and the compound interest that's working for you, all of that starts to pay off in a big way. It's like rolling a snowball down a hill. At first, it's small, and it takes effort to push, but as it gathers more snow, it grows bigger and bigger. Eventually, it rolls on its own, getting larger with very little effort from you. That's why the second $100,000 feels so much easier than the first. You're no longer just relying on your own hard work. Your money is now working for you, and the systems you've put in place are doing the heavy lifting. At this stage, you start to realize that building wealth is less about working harder and more about working smarter. You're harnessing the power of compounding, the leverage of your skills and network, and the momentum you've built to keep growing. Financial freedom feels more attainable, and you start to see that the goals you once thought were out of reach are now within your grasp. To maximize the snowball effect, consider these strategies. 1. Reinvest earnings. Instead of cashing out your investment gains, reinvest them. This accelerates the compounding process and helps your wealth grow faster. 2. Diversify investments as you gain more capital. Explore different investment opportunities. Diversifying can reduce risk and improve returns. 3. Stay committed. Stick to your financial plan and avoid making impulsive decisions based on market fluctuations. Consistency is key to long-term success. 4. Evaluate and adjust. Periodically review your financial strategy. Are there areas where you can optimize? Keep refining your approach based on what you've learned. 5. Visualize success. Keep your goals in sight. Visualization can be a powerful motivator. Picture yourself achieving your financial dreams, and let that vision drive you forward. As you continue to build momentum and experience the snowball effect, you'll find that financial growth becomes easier and more enjoyable. Part 7. Conclusion. Keep going. So, what does all of this mean for you? If you're still working on that first $100,000, know that it's okay for it to feel tough. It's the hardest part, but it's also the most crucial. You're laying the foundation for the rest of your financial future. This phase is all about discipline, patience, and learning as you go. But here's the exciting part: once you reach that milestone, everything starts to shift. Compound interest kicks in, your habits are solid, and you've built the momentum you need to keep going. The next $100,000 and the next after that will come faster and easier. So stay focused, keep saving and investing. Whether you're at $10,000 or $90,000, the principles are the same. With time, discipline, and a little patience, you'll hit that first $100,000. And from there, the possibilities are endless. Thanks for tuning in. Everyone, if you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future content about building your financial future. Let's keep this journey going together. Remember, every step you take now is a step toward your financial freedom. Keep pushing, and soon enough, you'll be celebrating your milestones. See you in the next video.